So this is our spelling list this week, and some of you have already cleverly started with your sorts right here. This week is a short U sound, which is and we have a long U sound, which in the U, in these words, it sounds like an ooh, Okay, there's also some other letters that can make the sound ooh. One of them is two O's. Okay, so if you've ever seen O together, that also makes an ooh sound. Okay, but this is making the ooh sound. All right, so this is and this is ooh. So that's how you want to sort this week. If it sounds like an or if it sounds like an ooh. Okay, so your first word to try is drum. Drum, and actually I'll do that one for you so you can see. Drum goes here. If I put it over here, it would have to be droom. Okay? That's why it's drum. Drum. Okay? And over here, we're going to put U's. Okay, so you hear the ooh, it's actually more like you. Okay, you guys know the word you. So it's actually more like a U. U. So use. So you have to think, does it sound like drum, or does it sound like you, like in use? Alright, your next word is cube. Cube. Does that sound like drum, or does it sound like use? Cube. Cube. Alright, if you put it under use, you would be correct. Cube. Because if we put it over here, the sound would have to be an which would make it cub. Okay? Alright, your next word is shut. Shut. Does it sound like in drum, or does it sound like you in use? Shut. So you have to hear it. Shut. Does that sound like drum? Drum? Or does it sound like use? Shut. Okay, if you put it over here under drum, you would be correct. Shut. Alright, your next word is plus. Plus. Does that sound like drum? Or does it sound like use? Plus. Plus, drum. Plus, use. Can you hear the vowel sound in plus? Okay, if you hear it, you should put it right over here, under drum and shut. Plus. Plus. Okay. Your next one is club. Club. Do you hear an or an ooh in that word? An or an ooh or a u? Club. Or ooh. Club. If you put it over here, you would be right. Club. Okay. Your next word is flute. 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 Do you hear an or an ooh in flute? If you hear an you put it over here. If you hear an ooh, you put it over here. An ooh or a u. Flute. I see you guys are choosing the correct one for that. Very good. Flute. Goes right over here. Use, cube, flute. Okay, and your next one is going to be tube. Tube. Does that sound more like use, or cube, or flute, or does it sound like drum, or shut, or plus? Tube. Tube. What do you think? Tube, use, cube, or tube, drum, shut? What does it match more closely to? Tube. I'm going to put it right over here. Tube. Okay. And your next one is bus. 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 Does that match with drum? Or does it match with use? Bus. Okay, if you thought it matched over here, you would be correct. Bus. Alright, how about huge? Huge. Drum. Huge. Use. Huge. Cube. Huge. Shut. Huge. What do you think? Huge, and make sure you get the spelling right. It's an H-U-G-E. This one's tricky because this, you might think it's a J, but it's not a J, this G sound here. This is a soft G. Sounds like a J, though. Let's put that in parentheses for you. Okay, huge. Now your next one is jump. Jump. Do you hear an in jump, or do you hear an ooh? Jump. What do you hear in that word? Jump. If you hear an you should put it right over here. Jump. Jump. Okay, your next one is tune. Like I'm going to tune my guitar. Tune. Do you hear an or an ooh or a u? In tune. Tune. If you hear an ooh, you put it right over here, and this is where this goes. Tune. Tune. Next one is going to be June. June. Does that sound like or ooh? Tune. I mean June. Or ooh? June. If you heard an ooh, you would be correct. And one idea is it even rhymes with tune. So if something looks the same, a lot of times it's pronounced the same too. So that can be a real hint for you. Your next one is mule. Mule. Do you hear an or an ooh? Mule. Mule. An or an ooh or a u? Which one? Okay, does it sound like drum or does it sound like use? If you thought it sounds like use, you would be correct. Mule. Okay. Your next word, cute. Cute. You hear an like drum, or a u or an oo like use. The word is cute. Cute. What do you hear? Cute. If you heard a u like use or cube, you would be correct. Cute. Cute. Okay, if we put it over here, we could just only write C-U-T, which would be cut. Okay? That came out kind of a funny, that E. I'm going to try to write that again. C-U-T-E. Cute. Okay, and your next word is just. Just. Do you hear or ooh in just? Just. If you heard an you would be correct. Just. Okay, and again, be careful not to get G's and J's confused. Okay? This G makes a J sound. Does anybody know why this G makes a J sound? Raise your hand if you think you know why this G is going to make a J sound. Okay, the reason is because it has an E after it. You see this E? This E is pretty magical up here. Does lots of cool stuff. Okay? It makes, not only does it make vowels say their names, remember we talked about that? So, look, you notice all these E's on the end here? These E's make these vowels say their names. That's why these say you or ooh instead of okay? Because if we pop an E on the end there, we go from hug to huge. Okay? We go from ton to tune. Okay? But this E also makes this G soft. He says, give me a hug and relax. Okay? He tells this G, hey, don't be so hard. Relax. So he goes, that G goes from a G to a J. I was just trying to be nice. Okay? Okay, so that G, that G, he's just trying to be nice. And the E just says, relax. It just says, relax. Okay, so be careful though, because we have jump and just. I don't want you to get confused. And June, don't put G's at the beginning here. Be real careful. Only at the end of huge. Alright? Be careful on those. Alright, then we've got hunt. Some of you like to hunt. Do you hear like drum in hunt? Or do you hear ooh like use in hunt? If you picked over here, you're correct. Hunt. Your next word is cut. Cut. Do you hear like drum? Or do you hear ooh like use? Cut. Cut. If you heard you'd be correct. And look what happens. Look, everybody look at my hand here. Look, we have cut, and look what happens when we put an E on the end of cut. Cut becomes cute. Okay, thanks to that E. That E just snuggled right up to cut and made it cute. Alright, E does lots of crazy stuff, I'm telling you. You gotta keep an eye on that thing. Alright? Your next word is such. Such. Do you hear an in such, or do you hear an ooh in such? Such. You're just listening for that vowel sound. Do you hear an or an ooh? You should hear an such. Such. Alright, your next one is rude. Rude. Do you hear an ooh or do you hear an Do you hear an ooh or an in rude? Do you hear an ooh or an in rude? You should hear an ooh. And make sure you double check your spelling with mine or on the spelling paper, okay? I want to make sure you get the words right on the practice here. Rude. Alright, and your next one. Your next one. What do you hear for put? Put. Do you hear an or an ooh? Put. That's kind of a trick one. That's your oddball. Put isn't an or an ooh. If it was put, it would be put. And in that case, we need two T's. If it was ooh, it would be poot. And in that case, we'd need an E on the end. Okay? So, but it's just an sound. It's like you bumped into something. Okay? So, put, we're going to put over here in the corner. Because this is our oddball right here. I'm just going to put him down here. So I remember that it's kind of a little bit different. Okay? Because it's just like a sound. Put. Okay? So that is this week's spelling lesson for WW.